Greetings everyone, this is Double Dealing Disarray, and welcome back to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I hope you enjoyed the last video. I certainly did. This one promises to be just as good, if not better. Now, let's play.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
I want to talk about your Shar worship.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Gotcha. I might have to consider traveling with you if you keep secrets from me. Have to reconsider. My apologies, I didn't mean to pry. Persuasion. I have no problems with Shar worshippers, if that's what concerns you. You should trust me, we're in the same boat after all. What's this one that I didn't?
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shar, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
I mean... I won't judge.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
To get to know you more, Shadowheart.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
What drew you to Shar worship?
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
Tell me something about yourself besides Shar, besides tadpoles.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced?
Yeah.
Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
It is. You'll have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass some. Really, you've flown between the planes of existence, but you've never been swimming. That's exactly it. Anything else you'd care to share?
No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shar's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shar's mission, then my memories will be restored.
Gotcha. You've had your memory suppressed. That seems extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shar will reward me when I succeed.
Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shar. I can feel her influence somehow.
So you knew more than you were letting on before. I hope you'll be more honest in the future. Why would Shar subject you to such a thing? What causes it to hurt you? How can you manage living with such a thing? Is there anything else I can do to help with it?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shar has her reasons.
I find it interesting that when she's kind of doubting herself, she backs up. And then when she's trying to get back into her religion, or becomes more confident, she comes forward. It's interesting. Causes it to hurt you.
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shar will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
All right. How can you manage living with such a thing?
it's less difficult than you might imagine when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
So you knew more than you were letting on before. I hope you'll be more honest in the future.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
Yeah, she's going for it on that.
Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Alright.
What can I do for you, my friend?
So there's a monster hunter after you.
Not anymore. Which is all that matters, really.
Yeah. But why was he hunting you? What did you do? What if there are others? He might not have been alone. The next time someone comes looking for you, you're on your own.
Oh, there'll be others. I'm sure of that. If Cazador sent one peon after me, he'll send another.
And who's Cazador exactly? It's bad enough running from the Mind Flayers. Now your past is chasing us too.
I'm not happy about it either, you know. Especially for one of them to turn up. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Saved you by turning you into a vampire slave. You can't hold every Gur responsible for what happened to you. So why send one after you now to remind you of that night? He appeared just when you needed him. Sounds convenient. I think I've done these two.
I think you'll find I can. And there's nothing your bleeding heart can do to change my mind.
Want to bet? Saved you by turning you into a vampire slave. I want to see how much I can piss him off.
Well, he didn't mention the slave clause at the time. And now he sends a Gur monster hunter for me. It's a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
Why capture you? Why not just kill you? Don't worry, you're safe with me. How concerned should we be?
We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Will. Probably.
Let's hope, I guess.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
Phew. How do you know you had a soft spot if you don't remember who you are? Go through the goblins, I don't wanna. She's probably gonna make me have to use...
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
Get over there! Surround him like!
I know you're there, show yourselves, keep quiet, attack.
You spotted us! Good! It's like they say, no fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked!
Huh? There'll be no skewering happening here. Now let me pass. I don't want any trouble. Curious I had almost the exact same thought when I saw you.
That's supposed to be a threat. Got a set on you, all right. Almost makes me like you. Almost. I'm gonna enjoy pulling off your skin when we're done.
Oh. What the fuck? That's new.
Maneuver them.
Okay. There we go. Like the fire. Nope. Oh, God. Fine. Well, shit. Okay. How the hell? Okay. Very good.
On the victor's path.
All right. Well,
Making my move.
can you? No. Magic missile. You don't have magic missile. Ugh.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Yes, I know. All right. I don't mess with it. There we go. Now it's just the one. And it's probably going to come to the... Does it have another one
Victory is assured.
down?
Step to it.
Okay. You don't.
I will ascend. Let's end this.
You have Eldritch Blast, but you don't have Magic Missile. Ah! Okay. Okay, that... It's Dawn. You have Magic Missile. Yes, you do. But you are...
Got to move.
Yes. Excellent. Didn't even break a
Killed a
sweat.
few giant bats in my day, Astarian, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend?
No, you're fine.
Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
What? The guard let me pass? Or you could let me pass and live to see nightfall. I bypassed your guards. If I meant you harm, I could have just killed you all. Probe the goblin's thoughts. Let's try again, shall we? Address me properly. Could you see lifted, but I want to see. Seriously. Okay. There we go.
Bollocks. Pheasant funning around while I'm stuck dealing with yobs.
I'm here to see Fezzerk.
Is that a fact? He's at the windmill mucking about. Wouldn't stray again if I were you.
Ugh.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for ice.
How about you? What the hells are you doing? I'm not looking for trouble, just want to pass by. Attack the goblins. I'm not looking for trouble. At the moment.
Funny. That's what our birdie wanted. Release me this instant, you beasts! Unless you want to join him up there, you best pay the toll.
Oh.
Cough it up!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Persuasion. I might be willing to part with a more reasonable sum, 100. Read the goblin's mind. I'm going to pay nothing, and you and your cronies are going to leave. I'm not going to haggle. Leave now, and I'll let you live. Hopefully I don't get tired. Okay. Still got it.
That's a lot of coin, I think.
Your price is absurd, and you know it.
You want to haggle? Fine. The price just doubled. How do you like that?
Pay the higher sum to the goblin. You do know that's a lower figure, yes? I've changed my mind. Release the gnome and clear off, or else. I wonder if the reason it gets lower sometimes, or the dice gets lower, is because my Lithid is getting, or Parasite is getting tired.
You're a true soul. I didn't know. Wouldn't dare question you, never.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Oh.
We'll leave you to it. Let's find you something to eat.
Okay. How's everybody suddenly?
Fresh meats. Canned meats. Yes.
Don't go after the ward. I will.
So the tadpole gives us the ability to influence others.
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will sicken us further.
Nonsense. Any power freely given is a power well received, and this is a valuable power indeed.
It's only valuable if we understand it, and we don't. Not yet, at least.
Such powers of manipulation could be useful if it makes our enemies more malleable, all the better. This power comes from these parasites. It can't be trusted, however useful it might be. These are strange times and even stranger powers. We should seek to understand them before we make any rash decisions. It's useful.
My point exactly.
Shut up.
I'm so glad you agree.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
Hello?
We should keep moving.
Another episode. Why does this keep happening to you? This pain of yours. I hope it won't become a hindrance for us. What just happened? Another episode. Why does this keep happening?
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
So it's anytime she encounters something of Seluna, or does something good. Why can't I just scrape the gold off that and use it? There we go. What's in it for me? Free him. Gnomes are pretty good with money, right?
Free me and find out!
Alright. There we go.
Baga Kabara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
Get on with what? I freed you. A little compensation would be nice. You seem a little confused. Get on with what?
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
Pretty much. I'd rather know how you got caught. You owe me nothing. Yes, my reward. Now.
As expected. Coercion by the book. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
Of course, Will disapproves. You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope.
Good.
I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there.
All right.
I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
How is the rat diet going?
Will.
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Wow.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Okay.
Use that too.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or ox?
What are you talking about? Oryx describes me well, yes. And are you calling me small? I mean, I'm an ox too. Got horns, like an ox.
You have the smell, but I do not think so. You are not like the keepers here. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Shiny bits? The tieflings put something in your hay? Cheer up, you do a noble thing, carrying burdens for those who can't. You complain a lot.
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Okay. I'm guessing that's it. Strange ox.
You're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Arcana, there's something strange about this ox. What is it? Haven't you ever met anyone who could speak to oxen? Do you come from Elturel with the others? Did you come from Elturel with the others? I want to see about this thing, because I didn't talk to it last time in the Grove. But I did talk to it in the Shadowlands.
I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Turul. Chewing cud, pulling carts, etc. A druid or two, I suppose. but the novelty remains fresh.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
There's more to you than meets the eye. Care to explain? Whatever your secret is, it's yours to keep.
I'm glad you think so. Otherwise, things might have gotten very messy.
Die if I met Lae'zel reeking of this place. Never. We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
You're doing the right thing. The others need help. Why the rush to leave? You're on your own. Leave on your own. Why wait? Run then, and run scared. Tiefling. So eager to get to go to Baldur's Gate. Do they even welcome tieflings?
More than most. A few strangers may stare, but they'll keep their daggers sheathed. I'll be warmly received. Besides, you are looking at Lae'zel's newest apprentice.
Oh.
Yes, that Lae'zel. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Good idea. Powerful acquaintances never hurt. Hold on, I'm not sure about this Lae'zel. We need to go. We have a more pressing problem, remember? Aldrin, I think I've heard stories about Lae'zel. Bad ones.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
I like his calmer voice. It had a nice rumble to it.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Good question.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Shut up, those words could be your last. Step between the crossbow and the goblin? This is wrong, isn't it? Stand back and admire the guard's overflowing hate.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You! Move!
Lower the crossbow, or I'll deliver you right to your brother. No, shoot me. Should be easy, right? This won't avenge Canon. It won't change anything. Read the tiefling's thoughts. Step out of the way.
Canon would hate me for this. But he's not here. They took him from me.
Why would Canon think of you? What would Canon think of you now?
Don't you dare! Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because she's not a practice target, she's a person. If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave. A goblin prisoner. Her life isn't yours to take, because vengeance eats people alive. You'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day. My reasons are my own.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments.
What's the Yawning Portal? What was the standoff about? I'm not in the mood for anecdotes.
An inn in Waterdeep. Oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see. Full of death, danger, vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist.
I'm sure. What was the standoff about?
Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare.
A standard joke.
Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room.
What happened next? Please tell me a shot was fired. You know what? I don't actually care how the story ends.
I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again.
Wow.
In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Well, I'd drink to that.
Alrighty, well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. If you did, please leave a like. Maybe subscribe if you wish. But with that fun done for now, this is Double Dealing Disarray, signing out.